Yeah. Enough of that shit. Anyways, welcome everybody. Alright, we're gonna get this party started, I guess, here. Where we at here? Hope I hit the. I can't even talk, y'all. I'm supposed to be asleep right now. I'm an old man now. Uh, oh, shoot. Anyways, where are we at? Yeah, that when Nani was showing those pictures at the end of her stream, I saw that one of me with the sheep. I was like, damn, I got to use that as a thumbnail. Oh, shoot. Um, anyways, yeah, so that's Nanya's creation. I thought was funny. I look goofy and stupid, so I thought, why not use it as a thumbnail? So here we is. Here we is. We are here. We are here. All right. For those who may have lost a managing wrench, please do not be offended. Again, I took almost everybody's managing wrench, okay, except for a few people. They know who they are. Please don't brag about it or anything. It's nothing personal against anybody. It's just, I got to do what I got to do. There's a few people I took the regular wrench only because I haven't seen them here in months. So there's that. And so, yeah, don't take it personally, please. If I took your manager wrench, you're more than like, well, you have a standard wrench. I don't need that many managing mods. So I had way too many. What's up, Ben? We got Shelly Shell, JZ is here. Scamula, what's going on? I've been so busy. Personal stuff I just can't talk to everybody in the world about, but I try to make whatever I can when I can. But I am going through some serious stuff, and I have an opportunity this evening now that everybody's kind of relaxed, rolled to sleep, to actually go live. So here I am. I can't be in every channel all the time, but I try to do my best. I just can't. So don't take anything personally. Took my big wrench. Didn't know I. I don't think you had one taken. Anyways, yeah. There's no reason why. I just had to any mini money mow it. There's only a couple people that I knew for a fact I wanted to keep as a managing mod, and it's mainly my family and my loved ones, and just a couple people off of YouTube, obviously. So, with that being said, we are here. I don't think Eon went live. I I'm looking. Um, let's see. I know I don't think he went live. Let's see. Rolling in my 6-4. Anyways, we are here. David, you might want to stop restreaming. You already been reported, dickhead. FYI. David, do you want me to give your last name? I can do that while you're restreaming because you have no content. A lot of people that are so ignorant and jealous and dumb and criminals. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see all the doxing going on in chats? Oh my goodness. Not Nunez, by the way. I'm talking about other chats. Crazy stuff going on. People doxing people's children, minors. Oh yeah, it's a crime. They don't realize it until they get that knockety knock knock knock. They think it's okay, I guess, right? Tick tock, tick tock. Wait until you get the knock. That's all I'm going to say about that. As Forrest Gump would say. That's right. That is correct. Tick tock, tick tock. Wow. Terabytes upon terabytes upon terabytes of evidence. Oh my goodness. Man alive. Crazier and crazier, doesn't it? Heart's gonna start pounding. Alright, we have a chat here. No, I don't watch those chats. None of you dox me all the time. Taker Wrench. Taking the L. I don't even know who you are taking the L. Good Lord. It happens in other online. Yeah, it does, Ben. Yeah. Well, we all, I mean, well, not all of us, but my family knows who a lot of them are, and law enforcement, our attorneys, and whatnot. Yeah, I can't really talk about it too much, but I already talked about it, and you can watch my last stream if you want. My last live, it's still up. Um, I kind of got into it that, and I think I did well. The one I did the night before, I put on members because I think I was more detailed on the one I did the second day or the next day rather. Sorry, next day. Might be a good idea to talk to other streamers. Oh yeah, I already had. Yeah, Ben, you already know. You already know. I'm always 10 cents ahead, and they don't think so because they're too stupid. Like I love to say, stupid. Yeah, they're too stupid to understand. They think because they're free right now and nothing's going on, everything's cool, all that stuff, that there's nothing really going on. That yeah, it's just Jeffing. Oh, tick tock, tick tock. Watch out for that knock, knock. There we go. I'm glad you had fun, Ben. Wish I could have been there with you, buddy. Uh, that was the plan, but we had to cancel, of course, and you almost had to cancel as well, but you got to go. I thought it was going to last longer than a couple days. I mean, I saw uh, what's his screen? John. Yeah, that's his channel name. I won't even say it. Actually, don't even say it, Ben, because people will go troll him. Anyways, I saw his couple of his lives, and then I saw another live from one of the people there. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Nanya, what's going on? A lot of stuff, Nanya. I'm just not going to get into it. But anyways, yeah. Actually, Nanya, a lot of it's in your DM if you want to, you know. Anyways, but yeah. Um. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure I read that right. Actually, I can only see like 2 comments on this phone. On StreamYard. So let me go to my other get my other phone going on YouTube here. That way I can see more comments. Oh, wait a minute. Did I drop the link yet? Let me do that real quick. I think I got it copied. I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's see here. All right, let me go ahead and pin it. That way I don't have to worry about it. Hey, Scamula, good stuff. I saw a couple of your streams or whatever it was, a premiere and a members thingy. Yeah, just can't remember all the. Whoops. Well, almost let myself backstage on my other phone because I wasn't thinking again. I hope I hit the wrong button, accidentally take somebody's wrench or ban somebody again tonight. Oh my goodness. I will do my best. Um anyways, the link is pinned. It should be. Well, let me make sure. Wait. Oh, I see what it's trying. Okay, that's why it's not letting me pin it. All right. You want to be that way? All right. Now it's pinned. Now the link is pinned. All right, so it's a free for all tonight within TOS, of course. Other than that, it's a free for all. So if you want to come up, here I am. If somebody comes up in about 10 minutes, I'm going to end the live. I'm going to crash because I'm getting old. But if we're going to have a good time, if you wants to come up and panel or whatever, hit that link. Um, so that's what it's going to be. Good stuff, Scamula. Um, yeah, we got a lot of important stuff going on in our personal lives here, so we're still pretty busy, and we're going to continue to be busy for a little while longer. But I try to do what I can when I can, and so on and so forth. But anywho, plus I am in the process of fixing one of my cars to get it going, and then after that, I'm going to fix up the other car and sell it. So that's what's going on. That's some of it. That's just a fraction of what's going on. But yeah, tell you a little bit of stuff. But yeah, we're just extremely busy as a family. I will say this: keep my father in your prayers if you're good. His health. That's all I ask. I'm not going to say, mention personal details on that, but have you seen the doctor? Is I think the same day I have my appointment. Actually, to be honest with you, yeah, I think we're seeing him back to back. So, anyways, let's see who's backstage here. We got Ben Wynn. What's up, Ben Wynn?
Can you hear me now?
There you are. Yeah, for some
Oh man,
reason when I was, oh, go ahead.
I would say I was really good at it that time. I didn't sit there and fumble around or nothing. I was ready to go.
Hey, yeah. What's weird is I thought I was having audio issues because when I was playing the music, I had my volume up all the way and I could hardly hear anything. I was like, I hope they can hear me okay. But yeah, you sound great, man. So you
You know
just
what's
got
interesting?
home, huh?
Yeah, you know what's interesting is my avatar shows up on my phone, but not on my TV. That's weird because I'm talking to my phone, but I'm watching on my TV, and it's.
It showed you on StreamYard.
I know
Let me
on
go to
StreamYard it is, but on the
YouTube.
TV it's not. It might take a minute to update on the TV or something, or
Oh,
it went
you're
and played the
right. On
stream. Yeah,
YouTube, it's not showing it. It did that last time with you and it was my brother and was it you and my brother or Darrell and my brother? I think it
I
was
think
both of
so. But
them.
anyway, it's a quality control issue. You might want to send an email, choicely worded, over to StreamYard and be like, "WTF?" Yeah. You know, I
Yeah.
don't. I don't want to look like some retard that can't even pull together a picture for his avatar. You know what I mean? Like I got tons of them actually. Half the time it's Jack, but I don't know. Today I posted my business photo because I'm all about business today.
Yeah, that's true. You drove a lot too. Hey, what's up, Angel? By the way, and Angel NFL reacts. You
Yeah, I
keep
drove
everybody change the name of their channels all the time, and I can't keep up. What's up, Angel? How you doing, buddy?
Angel. Oh,
But
NFL. Angel, he does NFL reactions or whatever? I'm guessing. Like the football?
mm, you have to ask Angel. You can come up, Angel. You can
I
hit the
just
link
did.
there.
He can answer in the
Yeah,
chat or he can come up either way. I'm just
yeah,
curious.
he's good people, man. I've known him. I met him through a different circumstance on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think a mutual person we don't really talk to anymore. I'm not gonna get the names and all that stuff, but yeah, we
Well,
met
now
probably
that now that you
I don't know
mentioned
3 or 4 years
meeting
ago.
through an unrelated person, that kind of gets me to the one point that I wanted to address.
Uh huh.
And
All right.
and really, it's a point I brought up last night that a lot of people didn't connect with and well or didn't hadn't considered but then others had and basically my point was and you and I have talked about this online before and this was the weekend I did go and I went to the Audit Palooza 2025
Yeah.
which was basically coordinated well there was several people involved, but John Felix, who's a longtime 25-year constitutional activist,
And that's not a docs, people. That's his channel name.
that's his
Just so
channel.
everybody
Yeah,
knows that. Yeah.
everybody
Ben
knows
don't
who he
docs.
is. Everybody knows. No, I don't dox anybody. Everybody knows who he is. That's the name of his channel. Actually, is the name of his name, and he talks about where he's from and everything. It's no secret. And the only things that I got to be careful about is when I talk to people privately, I maybe talk about locations and things like that. And those are the things that we have to keep, like whatever, because well, you don't want weirdos showing up, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
we try and keep locations secret and names as much as possible. But
Right.
um, if somebody wants to make the wrong choice, whatever, well, trust me, that community is the
Oh,
wrong
wait a
one to
minute.
mess with because
Wait. Hold on, just real quick. Sorry to interrupt. Gosh darn it. No, I didn't. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. The person. I'm not gonna say that loud who it is. When I see your name in chat, okay. That was yeah. Just I can't do anything without somebody getting mad.
oh, Jeff,
Jesus.
I want to address one
Um,
question. Jeff, I want to
but no,
address.
I didn't mean to do that at all. The person who
No,
just DM'd me. But go
Jeff,
ahead,
can I
Finn. Go
address
ahead. Sorry
one
about that.
question from the chat real quick?
Sure. Go ahead.
So Scamula Bader asked me what happened with the guy that was messing with my my house contract or whatever. Well, about a week ago, I wrote a well, no, not quite 5 6 days ago, I wrote a choicely worded letter, and all of a sudden the floodgates opened up the next morning, And
I don't see him in the
we're back
chat.
on track. Although I got the house inspection tonight, and I'm like, God, this guy was a dick. He was a total dick. He picked it apart, man. He put in his report and put a picture up of a cracked receptacle cover. You know, like a plug in the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you screw the screw down too tight, it cracks the plastic, right? He put that in his report with
Right.
a picture and everything. Look how bad this place is. Look at it. Whatever. I'm like, dude, it's a stupid receptacle cover. Nobody cares if it's
Right.
cracked or not.
Right.
I'm like,
Right. Right.
whatever. Can I plug my guitar amp in there? Can I plug my cell phone in there? You know, that's all I care about. I don't care. Whatever. Crack cover
Yeah.
anyway. So anyway, a lot of his report is just like, well, I got to tell you that those guys are pretty detailed, the housing inspectors. But anyway, thanks for the question, Scam the Baiter, and I think we're okay still. I don't know. I'll find out more tomorrow. But
But
anyway, I just wanted to,
everything
huh?
went good. It went the op. I think is there an echo? Is there an
Oh,
echo,
there.
chat? No, I don't hear it now. I think what you kind of told me privately, and you just said basically everything that was going wrong last time you were up here is going well now, right?
Well, all those issues are handled. Now we have a new set, right? Trust me, don't buy a house. You know what? Just keep renting. Whatever. They try and make it. No, they try and make it as hard as possible. Whatever to buy a house, and just keep renting. It's
Well,
easier,
it
and it's
depends what
way
state
cheaper.
you're
No, it's
in,
actually
and
not. Huh?
well, it depends what state you're in and what realtor you're using and all that stuff.
There's a lot of factors. You're right. You're right. But anyway, that wasn't really what I was trying to talk about. What I was talking about was, well, we were talking about. So I went to this event, right? Give me 1 second.
And the person that DM'd me, I fixed it. I'm not gonna say who, but the person that DM'd me, I fixed it. Just FYI.
Well, anyway, I almost didn't go to the event because I was so tired. I've had such a long week dealing with all this other crap, and I was just worn out,
Right.
and I wasn't feeling that good. And I said, you know what, I'm going to try and drive. So Friday, I was going to leave much earlier, but I was dealing with all this other crap. So I finally left, and then I drove. You know how long, you know how big Florida is?
Oh yeah. It's just going to the Panhandle alone from say Pensacola to Orlando is like a 7, 8, 9, 10 hour drive, depending on
Try, try
traffic.
driving from Key West to Pensacola. It'll take you most of a day.
Oh, of
I
course.
mean, without stops or anything, it'll take you most of a day to go from Key West to Pensacola. It's just
Right.
ridiculous. Anyway, so I didn't have to do all that, but from where I was coming from, where I was going, it was 8 hours, you know, and that's not
Mm-hmm.
bad. I do it every year. Um, you know, I do that at least once a year, every year, drive a trip like that, you know.
No
But I'm
one's
old, my
crying
back,
about a. Hold
huh?
on, I'm sorry, Ben. No one's crying about a wrench, Scamula in chat. In fact, everybody here has got a wrench. I think. Yeah, no one's crying about a wrench. I don't
Looks like
know.
it. Yep.
Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Go ahead.
Bottom line. So
I just
anyway,
saw something. I don't know.
I left later than I wanted to on Friday, so I was gonna drive straight through, and I had a hotel booked for 2 nights, right? And then I was like, I was getting around. I was getting around
Oh,
a certain area.
Scamula. Yeah.
I was 5 hours into my trip, and my eyes started getting blurry on the highway, and I said, "This isn't good." You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to take a nap. Screw my hotel, whatever. So I stopped, and then I got there Saturday, and I got to the event. And let me say that for a gangly group of people call whatever rowdy, rabble rousers, or just terrible people, First Amendment auditors or whatever. The nicest group of people you would ever meet in your life.
That's
We had
cool.
probably we had probably 100 to 150 people, and I'd say probably half or more were
Wait.
auditors
Hold on.
with channels.
I was gonna say. Wait, I thought there was only like 100 tickets, so there was more that showed up than they had
Well,
for
yeah, I
tickets.
mean,
Or
certain people brought their families with them, and I mean, it
oh,
was a
okay, that
family
makes
event.
sense.
This wasn't like some,
Right.
it's everybody thinks it's like this dark gun club where we just talk about making money by trying to screw cops. And believe me, nobody wants to
In
get
Minecraft,
assaulted.
yeah. Yeah.
Nobody wants to get assaulted doing it. Nobody wants to get arrested. Okay.
It was just kind of like a retreat, if you will, kind of, right?
Well, it's
Kind of
an
like a get
annual.
together, if
It's
you
the
will.
second annual. It's an award ceremony slash. Well, there's a lot of roasting that goes on too, and then it is kind of a
Yeah.
retreat or just kind of a gathering of like-minded individuals and so forth. And you have to be vetted. I mean, I had to get vetted. You had to get vetted actually.
Yeah,
And
because
then
I was
you,
gonna go. Yeah,
yeah, but we coughed up your ticket. That's all right. We donated it to the cause. So that's all
that's
right.
good.
But anyway, but
Oh, I
no,
should
it
have
was,
uploaded. Well, maybe I shouldn't have uploaded the pictures.
but
Yeah,
fantastic.
I would ask you first, of course, but
Well,
yeah,
that's fine. I'll send you over a couple. That's fine.
yeah,
Whatever I send you, whatever you can, whatever. But anyway, so but it was a fantastic facility. It's like this kind of big like barn thing, but there's a full bar in there. It actually used to be a boxing gym.
really,
Interestingly enough. Yeah.
yeah, because John he kind of gave a little bit of a tour. I saw
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
his lives, and
So the
it
guy
looked
that
pretty
owns, well,
nice.
John has talked publicly about the owner of the property, so I can too. I'm not going to give his name or anything, but he's a guy who started a plumbing company like 20 years ago, in that town, and he's living the American dream. You know what I mean? He was very successful, and now he's got this whole big farm complex. He's got his own event venue. You know what I mean? That can host events for 100, 200 people, 300 people, whatever. I mean, and
Right.
he's got a bar. Like I say, it used to be a boxing gym, but they've got a stage. They've got pool, hot tub, all this huge barbecue
Don't they
area. I
have
mean,
like
you
a
could.
half pipe there for skaters too?
I didn't see that, but they might. I don't know. I didn't see.
I
It's a
don't know if it
big
was part of
property.
the property or if it was
It
something off
could
the
be. I
property,
didn't
but
see it, but there's a lot of. It's a huge property. Really we were concentrated down to basically one main area, but it was. Well, let me just tell you, for guys that are not professional event coordinators or whatever, they put on the best event that I've been to in a long time. And you know how they did it? They didn't do it with fancy table decorations. They didn't do it with whatever, this and that, fancy invitations and all that. They did it through the things that really matter. When you showed up, every guest received a merch, or like a goodie bag, right? Like the award shows, right? When you go to
Mhm.
if you go to the Grammys, you get a goodie bag when you walk in, and they have like whatever, all the fancy luxury brands and everything. It wasn't quite like that, but there was nice stuff in the goodie bag, I will say.
Well, that's
And
good.
then, but
When you're done, let me know. I'm not trying to be rude. I just I have some things I want to discuss. So I want to let you
well,
finish,
yeah,
of
it's fine.
course. But
I'll cut it down a little bit, but the
yeah.
yeah, no, they're just mountains of food. I mean, if you're into drinking, whatever, I would say that probably only about half of people drank. Most people did not.
Hmm.
And but they had, anything you wanted after that. I mean, if you wanted some
Yeah.
whatever, some bootleg moonshine, whatever, they had that too.
Lake moonshine,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Anyway,
grandma's
then
old
then
recipe
there
or
was a
grandpa's
ton
old
of
combination.
karaoke going on, and everybody got into the karaoke, and it was just so much fun. And then they did the awards ceremony, and we had all these really, I mean,
Cat.
people that are well
Sorry.
known. I mean, Sean Paul Reyes was there. Long Island Audit. Some of you may have heard of him. He has a channel with 1 million
Yes.
subscribers, and
Yep. Yep.
he's been
I'm subbed
involved
in.
in whatever multiple lawsuits for violations of his civil rights. Most recently
Right.
with the cop known as Cop Tua, Brian
Mm.
Fahey, Connecticut state trooper, who spit in his mouth and pulled a gun on him.
Get
Uh,
what
for,
in Minecraft? In Minecraft, yeah. Okay, yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. No, this was real life, but being a
In
journalist, yeah.
Minecraft, yeah, in
In
Minecraft. Go ahead. We
in
understand, Ben.
Minecraft,
We understand.
real
We
life,
understand.
being a journalist, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That well, it's all over his channel, but anyway,
yeah,
go watch Long Island Audit, whatever. Anyway,
yeah.
yeah, got to hang out with him for a good little while. And Oh, the housing authority. Michael Beverly is asking now. Yeah, yeah. Well, kind of, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This one right here. Yeah, he mentioned that he's winning. Ben win. Hashtag Ben win.
Well, I wasn't wrong. So how can I lose?
That's right. Why
I
did it
wasn't
show up
wrong.
as yellow? Wait, I'm kind of curious why everything showed up as yellow. Why I had everything set for blue. Anyways, I don't care. Anyways,
Bottom line,
uh,
no, it was a great event. They did a great job. Everybody had a great time. I got to meet so many people that it's interesting. I mean, I watched obviously, a lot of bread catchers, and but I also watched a lot of 1A stuff, and everybody's different. You got guys that are really rabble rousers, and others that are like super intelligent about it.
oh,
Um,
just real quick, why are you guys throwing tomatoes at Ben? He's a combat veteran. Ben has done a lot for our country. He's a good guy. He's been on Catch with Alex. I don't
Well,
understand, but anyways,
Well, one
yeah.
thing that I can say is that everybody at that event had a healthy distrust, or for some of them, outright hatred of cops. And so that was kind of a common theme. Most have a distrust at best. In fact, one of the guys, James Madison, audits out of Florida. Some of you may have heard of him. Jeff, I think you have. He's a former cop.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
He
Yeah, I
was
used
a
to watch
cop.
him a lot.
And now he's
Yeah, I
huge
used
on
to
the
watch
scene. He
him.
was rolling around on one of those little unicycle things, the little
Electric scooters or something, or
No, it's
electric
like
bikes.
it's like a hoverboard with a single wheel in the middle, you know?
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah.
He's used them in his videos before, but yeah, he was rolling around on that out there. Anyway, it was a great time. Big huge shout out to John Felix. That's Filax. Anybody can look it up. John Felix. It looks like Philax or Philax. But you can follow John. He's been a constitutional activist for 25 years. And
He's
he's
got like
about as
several
good
hundred
as it
thousand
gets.
subscribers too.
I watched him live just absolutely castigate the Clearwater City Council, and they were stifling free speech. It's not a bad cause. This, trust me, this goes deeper than guys standing outside of a post office recording. You know what I mean? It goes much deeper than that.
Yeah.
And anybody that knows. But yeah, so many cool people there. Yeah, it was a great time. And so anyway, but that leads to the last point I wanted to make. And I talked to a couple guys about this, and I said, well, I told him I've been involved with, sort of the pred catching community or whatever. And a lot of guys actually knew who Alex was. Everybody
That's
talked
cool.
about DAP. Everybody talked about DAP because guess what? Those
No,
videos got a
because
lot of views.
the way they do their things, yeah.
And the point was, well, obviously that's not very effective, right? And they all agreed with that too.
Well, hold on. Let's switch. I'm not trying to be rude. Let's switch gears a second. Did you hear about OPP and what's going on with them?
Yeah, I saw Short Bus had a live earlier, and I caught the gist of it, and then I went and read the news story. I
Up
didn't.
to 10 years for pred catching.
Well, but the video in question, I'm not familiar with. It says that they were excessively harassing. I mean, were they? It sounded like they were trying to make a kidnapping charge, or that they wouldn't let him
Yeah.
leave, or
Okay.
something.
So I haven't read or seen every little detail. All I know is something about driving a pred somewhere, and yeah, he's
Well, it
getting
sounds like they got him
facing
to
up
make
to
a
10 years,
statement.
which is
Well, it sounds like they got him to make a statement that that he didn't feel like he was free to leave or something. You know what I mean? They would need something like that in order to make those kind of charges. But anyway, and again, that really bolsters my point. And I was telling a lot of these First Amendment auditors, I was saying, predator catchers, and I've heard Alex say it before. He's like, man, I got to become a First Amendment auditor now. Like, because actually, a lot of
yeah.
cops
Alex
and
did a stream about it. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of cops and especially civilians don't understand the rights you actually have. They think they can't be recorded in public, and that's a joke. We have case law, we have millions of videos, we have hundreds of auditors that do it every day just to keep convincing people that no, you have no expectation of privacy in public. And if you think you do, well, you need to just stay home. That's it.
Right. I'm gonna Ben. I hate to do this. I'm gonna switch gears. Okay.
Well, that's
I
fine.
have a
No,
lot I want to talk
that was
about.
my last
Yeah.
point. But actually, quite a few of these guys, they all agreed with me. Yeah, we are kind of
Yeah.
First Amendment, or predator catchers are First Amendment owners too. Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, they kind of blend into our community, and there's also another group as well. But I want to get into something else. You can stay up, of course. Please stay up. I
Well,
just
go
need
ahead.
to
What do you
switch
got?
gears a little bit here. We've been over 30 minutes. So there's things that I addressed my last live, and I'm going to address some more today. I guess some people think that it's not really true. If you haven't seen the last live, it's still up. It's got like 1.4, 1.5 thousand views. It's only like a couple hours. It's just a black screen because YouTube, of course, was going through maintenance, as y'all can tell. Your screen looks different now on YouTube a little bit. On your messages and other things, for those who are monetized, you'll notice in your YouTube studios things are a little bit different, and the list goes on. So there is maintenance going on. I think they're done with it now. YouTube is. So yeah, unfortunately, there was no avatar on screen like it was supposed to be. It's just a black screen. Anyways, so I addressed some things, and on that stream. I want to talk about it a little bit tonight because some people think they're still cool about going around doxing children. That's right, putting children up on YouTube. Other people's children, by the way. My
Yeah.
family's children, loved ones, people they think are my family or whatever, deceased loved ones, putting people's children and grandchildren's avatars on a screen. There are people that are modded in certain channels that are under investigation and they have crimes, predatory behavior and stuff. So it's pretty bad. And I saw some today, and I saw a little bit. I think it was late last night. I usually been going to bed pretty early. You know that, Ben. You've been trying to call me, and I'm crashed, man.
Well, me too. I went to bed at like 9:30 last night. What the hell? I was tired. I was tired as hell. I drove 8 hours. I was exhausted.
Yeah. And so, with that being said, you guys are being watched by. They can laugh and he and ha ha all they want. Over in David's chat right now, it's being watched by law enforcement and being documented. So everything over there is being recorded and documented, and being anybody that says things are being looked up by law enforcement. That's what they do. That's their job. Just like Alex, he's and Ben, if you want to explain this because you talked to him, obviously, I haven't talked to him in years on the phone or anything. Just being in the chat once in a while. That's about it.
Who's this?
But the whole, hold on real quick. Like with his swatting, my swatting, and other situations, just like Alex, we're not backing off. We're going to the full extent of the law. On certain things, and so is Alex with the swatting
you're
situation.
talking about my conversations with Alex?
No, Ben.
Or with who? Who are you
correctly.
referring to? I didn't understand.
Okay, Ben. I was simply saying maybe you know more than I do because you talked to him a little bit more and you've done a catch with him recently, and the list goes on.
Yeah.
I don't know what trying to get through this here. I don't know what the status is or the updates are on that. Maybe it's nothing for us to know about. You know what I mean? I don't know that. But if there's anything you want to tell us, that's fine. All I know is he's not stopping, and he's going to go to the fullest extent of the law. Am I correct on that?
Well, I don't have any personal knowledge of any actions or anything like that. But what I can say is that from what I know as a personality, as a person, whatever, absolutely, I don't think he's going to quit on it. Yeah, I don't think so. He knows. I mean, Alex is who's more based than Alex. I mean, like who's gonna I mean, like he's not gonna lay down. You know what I mean? He's gonna be smart too, though. You know what I mean? Like I think when it comes, if he gets charged for something, he's gonna look at the best outcome. You know what I mean?
Well, he said it a couple times. I actually screen recorded a few of them.
Yeah.
I was gonna maybe clip him and post him, but I haven't decided yet. But yeah, he said he's not gonna back down, and they are gonna go. They're gonna go to the end of this. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not giving up. Like nobody's gonna silence Alex. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Exactly.
Have you ever heard? Who was it? The former head of the NRA, Charlton Heston. He used to say,
Charleston Heston. That
you'll
was
have
he
to
playing
peel
the
away
Ten
from my
Commandments.
cold, dead hands. Remember that?
Yep, that's correct.
I think it was like 1988 or something like that. Yeah, when they were trying to pass the first. It was later than that. It was Al Gore, wasn't it, or Bill Clinton? Al Gore, 92, 93. They were, or the assault weapons ban.
Oh, that was Clinton. That was Clinton.
Clinton. Well, Al Gore was the vice president, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's when they were passing the assault weapons ban, and he said, "From my cold dead hands" or whatever, and that became viral or whatever. I remember that.
That went major viral. From my cold dead hands.
We didn't even have YouTube back then.
Yeah.
You know how many people were? You know how many people were armed at Audapalooza?
Probably quite a bit.
Well, half of them were open carrying because it's legal in Florida now, and actually, that's thanks to my friend Michael. Everybody knows his name, but the armed fisherman, who, well, not solely him, and there was one guy's case who really made the case law. But bolstered that case law was Michael and all his friends. They were the South Point Six or whatever. There were 6 of them that were open carrying on a point on a pier in Miami Beach, and they were carrying AR-15s and fishing, which was legal. and the cops showed up and almost killed him, and
In
well,
Minecraft.
that helped.
Yeah.
That helped bolster the case. Anyway, open carry is now legal in Florida, so we were celebrating that also with my buddy last night.
Yeah, I like seeing I mean, you don't see as much of the Second Amendment auditors as you do the First Amendment auditors. Um, it depends on what's, you understand there's certain states like the West Coast in general, really, California all the way up to Washington is pretty strict. No, I mean, Oregon and Washington is not quite as strict as California, but you got, a lot of the West Coast, and you got a lot of New England and part of Mid-Atlantic, that's real strict. And you got like Central America, like Illinois and Wisconsin that are kind of strict
You should
on that
watch a
kind of
video.
stuff.
You should watch. There was a video that was recorded this week from Press NH Now. He was originally in New Hampshire, but he moved to Florida now, and he did a First and Second Amendment audit in Jacksonville like 4 days ago, 5 days ago,
Mhm.
and the FBI. There was an agent who, whatever, wasn't even well, maybe it was his uniform, I don't know, street clothes, whatever, but these guys, so Preston East now was walking on the sidewalk recording, and he had a friend with him who was just carrying an AR-15 and a holstered pistol, just walking around on the side, on a public sidewalk, right?
In
This
Minecraft,
FBI,
of course, yes.
no, this
I've been
FBI.
Ben. I know. We got you, Ben. You don't have to correct me. I know.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's fine. This FBI agent literally pulled another RIFLE word out of his car and aimed it directly at them, and threatened to KI whatever them many times. Yeah, an FBI agent. And luckily it didn't
Somebody
happen. And
said
then the
something. Hold on, real quick, Ben. You may have the answer to this. I don't. I think this is the First Amendment auditor, viewer, or watcher, or somebody. So wasn't he friends with AC, meaning authority check? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
I think he's talking
Absolute.
about accountability for all, maybe AFA, or
Oh, that's
maybe
yeah.
Josh
That's a different
Abrams.
person.
Josh
Well,
Abrams.
he
Yeah, he's
doxes
well known.
himself, but yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
he's
want
been
you to say
doxxed
it.
through court records and everything. It's public
Yeah,
knowledge.
I just
Whatever.
don't like it on here unless it's
I know.
somebody
Okay, I
that's
won't
a
do it. I won't
criminal
do it
that
anyway.
deserves it.
Josh. How about Josh? Yeah.
Predator. Yeah, we'll
I
say
don't have to say
Josh.
his name. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah.
but
No,
anyways,
he is friends with that guy, and so is. Have you ever heard of FAPA?
I don't believe I have, to be honest with you.
First Amendment Protection Agency. Johnny is his
Okay,
name, and he
all right.
basically his main First Amendment audits are outside of dispensaries.
Okay. I may have. Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
And he
I
does
mean,
he does the people's bicep, right? He flexes, right? And then followers, they do the same. I got a picture of me and Johnny doing the people's bicep together. It's awesome. That's my favorite
right.
picture of the night, actually.
Yeah.
That guy is awesome. And you know what? He's a young kid, but a lot of people think that he's maybe not a nice guy or whatever. I can tell you, every one of these people were just the nicest
Wait,
people ever.
Ben. Let me just interrupt for a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of respond to what I need to continue what I'm talking about. We're kind of going
Yeah,
back
go
to
ahead,
this,
go ahead.
and I appreciate it. That's fine. First of all, I don't respect what's his name, auditing America. Look at his rap sheet. We'll leave it at that. Okay, I'll
I'm
move
not
on
talking
now.
about that guy at all.
Yeah. All
No,
right,
I'm
we're
not
gonna
talking about
move
that
on.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. No offense. I just gotta get to where I'm
No,
going
no,
here.
I don't associate with that.
We're
Sorry.
almost we're almost 45 minutes in. I really haven't got to my points yet. I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to get to my points here. So the people that continue to dox people's children and grandchildren, minors in general, elderly abuse, you guys are all being documented. I've said this over and over and over and over. They think that they're cool. They think they're never going to get caught. VPNs and sock accounts and this, that, and the thirds. No. The DOJ, the prosecuting attorneys, the DA, all of them have access to find out who you are and where you're at. So you're not going to get away with certain stuff, folks. So I know you're laughing and the FBI and this, that, and the third. Guys always joke around. The sock accounts are this, that, and yeah, you're gonna be yeah when you're in jail or in court.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. Again, knock it off. My family and I are very forgiving people. like I said before, my last live, I said, hold on, Ben. I'm not quite done yet. I appreciate it, Ben. Hold on. Like I said, take the shit down, knock it off, and we might just back off, right? We might just back off. Okay, all right, you guys are backing away. You're taking shit down. You're not, but you know what? What's disgusting is Ethan. I'm going to dox this person because they've been doxed. They already know. Ethan Smith. I could say your middle name. Anthony knows your middle name. Anthony can put it in chat if he wants to. Why are you putting minor children on your channel? And that's not the name of this channel, by the way. I'm not going to say the name of this channel. But Ethan Smith, why are you putting children, literally innocent children, on your community page? Why are you doing that? You putting little children in danger? You know that's called exploitation of a minor? That carries serious time, Ethan Smith. Ethan Smith. Come on now. And there's people over at other streams right now that are supporting that shit. Oh yeah, they're supporting that shit.
Is this public info or is this doxing? What are we doing here?
No, he's been no, everybody knows Ethan Smith. Okay. I'm just not putting the channel name out there. But yeah, Ethan Smith, you better. I know you fell in love with the Pred when you were decoying a long time ago. You got busted, and now you support Preds. And now you're putting children on your community page. Now I have a feeling. Well, actually, I know somebody tomorrow is going to go live, and they're going to expose your ass even more. So I'll save that for them. For that person, if that person wants to come up here, they can do that. Course, but yeah, they're going to be exposed tomorrow even more. And then once the arrests start happening, I will be FOIA requesting all the arrests, and I'll be posting it in full. Only innocent people, that's not involved, will be redacted. That's how it's going to go. So y'all think you're funny and you're slick and you're smooth because you haven't got that knock yet. Just wait. Keep it up, and you'll get that knock. Okay? I'm just saying, you think you're cool, you think you're tough, and you think you're getting away with it. Oh, I use this sock account, and I have 5 VPNs, and I have this. Oh, let me tell you something. 3 down, 29 to go. 3 down, 29 to go. Jeff is being extra Jeff today. Who are you? You want to come up here and talk? I don't know who you are. Absolute Seth Trollos. Whoever the hell that is. You know who that is, Ben? I don't know who that is.
Not sure, but he's not a fan of AFA, apparently.
I don't know if it's a he or a she. I mean, it says Seth. I assume it's a he, but I don't know.
Wow.
These days, you have to use pronouns, I guess. He, she, they, them, there, that, out, and
No, Jeff, you're wrong about that. You can just call somebody whatever you want, actually. You can just call them whatever you want.
I forgot about that because when Trump
did you forget about the First Amendment?
Trump said,
well, let me remind you.
We don't have to do the she, thee, them, they, their, how, and whenever. Yeah.
I don't care about Trump. I'm talking about the First Amendment. Tells you don't have to do that game.
Well, I know that, Ben, but I'm just saying. Do
you see how important it is now? Why I'm part of this community?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
we always got to we got to support all of our rights.
First
hey
Amendment
Ben, let me ask you.
It's the first protection against fascism.
Hold on, dude, hold on. Just chill. Take a breath for a second. I'm gonna test your wisdom. All right, on the top of your head, see if you can get it. All right, I'm gonna give you a test. This might be hard. You may not get it verbatim. I get that. Do you know what the 13th Amendment is?
13th Amendment is abolishment of slavery.
And
there's probably an extra element I don't remember.
If you want to Google, you can. I'll let you Google. There's more to it. Okay, so
just tell me.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. So abolitionists, you're right. But if you look further down, I'm pretty sure it's the 13th Amendment. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Mm-hmm. I'm not Googling it. I'm on StreamYard through my phone, so I'm not looking at it verbatim. But the only slavery that is legal today is imprisonment.
Oh yeah,
that's why you get a number.
They can basically treat them like they still have to pay them, but they can only pay them a minimal rate or whatever. They make $2 an hour or whatever. Yeah, yep.
Oh, not even that, dude. It's like maybe
67 cents or whatever the current rate is. I don't know.
It depends on the state.
Well, let me tell you.
I think
you know what the counterpart to the 13th Amendment is?
Pardon?
You know what the counterpart to the 13th Amendment is?
Is it the sixth? Go ahead.
No, the
I won't.
14th. The 14th.
The 14th. 14th.
Equal
Okay.
protection under the law.
But when it
Basically
comes to
says,
imprisonment, though,
well, no, but understand that
that's different.
those were around the same time and they were connected, right? They
Well, of
said that, okay,
course. But
so
what
we
I'm
abolished
saying
slavery, but
is,
now we have to have equal protection under the law because it says that, whatever, the law, okay, so now you're not a slave anymore, but they didn't have rights, right? So equal protection under the law regardless, right? So 14th Amendment. But that applies not just to former slaves. It applies to people today as well. Let me
right?
ask you a question, Jeff. You ready for a brain buster?
You'll probably get me. I probably won't get it.
What
But go
are
ahead, try.
what what are the 5 pillars of the First Amendment?
Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Oh gosh, goosh.
There's 5.
Shoot.
You got 2.
Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Uh, good Lord, you got me on
It's a
that
very
one.
big one you're
All right,
missing. You're a very big one you're missing.
give me a hint.
YouTube
Give me a hint.
pages. I'll give you a hint. YouTube pages.
Wait, what?
YouTube pages. I'm giving you a hint. YouTube pages. Everybody that publishes their stuff online.
Oh, copyright infringement.
No. That's not the First Amendment.
Fair use. I don't
That's
know.
nothing.
Tell me.
Freedom of
Give
press.
me a hint.
Freedom of press.
Oh, freedom of press. Well, yeah, I thought that went with freedom of
We
speech.
are
But
all the
yeah,
press. We are all the
we're
press.
independent press. I know a
Yep.
lot of people. Okay, listen. A lot of people make fun of people that say I'm independent media. Well, it's true. You don't have to have a media freaking badge or card to be media. By the way, that you know who gives? Well, hold on. I'm asking the chat this, and Ben, you already know the answer. Who gives away media passes? Who
Only
signs
private
those
events.
over?
Only private events. In public, you don't need a media pass.
Exactly. And so, like for instance, if I turn on, just say, we'll just mini mo it here, channel 7, and say it's whatever ABC, NBC, whatever you want to call it,
They're
and
recording on the street.
yeah, I'm just saying their media badges or media passes are given by whom? Not the government.
By their company they work for. That doesn't matter. It just
Exactly.
identifies them as an employee of that company. In public, you
Exactly.
need no press pass. You only need a press pass. Press passes are really only valid in private areas where we're going to allow certain members of the press in because they're pre-vetted and pre-whatever approved. But it's a private event. We don't have to let you in. In general, in the public, the press can go anywhere the public can go. And that's
Right.
the freedom of the press. So anyway, you hit 2. Now we've hit 3. What are the other 2?
You
You've
have to
lost
tell me,
track
man.
already. You had speech. You
Unless you want to
had
give me some more clues.
what we had speech. We had religion, right? You said,
Freedom of press. Yeah.
and then we had press. How about the right to assembly?
There we go.
We can meet up on a sidewalk. Absolutely, we can assemble. We can gather a group together, and
Let me ask
as
you a
long as we're
question.
not
Wait, hold
breaking
on.
any of their laws, we can.
Hold on. I gotta ask you a question before I forget. Ben. So why do people have to get? Why do certain groups have to get a permit for freedom of assembly? That makes that contradicts it, right?
No, it doesn't, because if you're going to disrupt other people's lives, so you have rights as long as you don't disturb other people, right? Like me just recording on a sidewalk, I can't be disturbing you because I'm not interrupting with your flow of traffic. I'm not making you go this way or that way. I'm not accosting you. I'm just standing on a sidewalk recording you, right? However,
Right.
if I went up in front of your car and blocked your movement, guess what? That's like, I mean, it could be
Well, false
kidnapping.
imprisonment.
It
Yeah,
could be a lot of things, you know? I
kidnapping.
mean,
Right.
there's a lot of charges they could throw at you. Anyway,
Oh
so
yeah, another one. Wait, let's get to, wait. Hold on, real quick. There's one
we have
more,
one
right?
more. We have one more.
Go ahead and get that out of the way because I got something I want to say
I'm going
about
to get
something
it out
else.
of the
But go ahead.
way. It's the right to petition for a redress of grievances. That means basically we can call cops dickheads to their face. We can go to the government and say you suck, fuck you, I hate you, and they can't put us in jail for that.
Right.
The
Yeah,
right
it's
to
part of the Fourth
petition for a
Amendment.
redress of grievances.
But
And
yet, a lot of cops
it's
get in
not
their
the right to a
fields,
redress
and
of grievances.
not
The
here,
government
but
makes that choice. It's the right
maybe
to petition.
Albuquerque,
Huh?
like Albuquerque, Mid City Police Department, East or is it South Valley, something like that. They get a little aggressive down there.
Yeah, I
And were
agree.
you? And I see a lot, dude. Why is it? Let me ask you this, Ben. I think we've talked about it on the phone before in our multi. I'm not going to say everybody it's on our personal phone calls, but me and you and like several other people from YouTube. We have our own private little group. We call it the men's group, not the boys, because we're men. But anyways, we talk about this a little bit. It seems like a lot of stuff that comes up on like law and crime, investigation, discovery, whatever it may be. I hate to say it, but a lot of it's in Florida, California. It's just and New Mexico.
Well,
Actually, I see New Mexico on there a lot too. I'll be honest with
th-
you, especially Las Cruces.
Jeff, let me ask you a real quick question. What are the most populous states in America?
California and New York, and see what's the other one? Texas, I believe.
And who's after that?
I would say I'd only say Illinois because of Chicago. Am I right?
I think Florida's number 3 actually.
Well, Florida. Florida.
I'm pretty sure Florida's number 3. I could be wrong. I think we have 28 or 20. I don't know, 20.
I think
almost
Texas
30
has
million.
30 million, and California has like 38 or 40 million. Or
We have
something
almost
like
30
that.
million in Florida. And I can tell you that it's populated. However, it is a big state. It is a big state.
Let me just answer a couple of chat questions, Ben. Hold on 1 second, please. I don't understand your question. Absolute whatever you are. A photo of us together, Jeff. I don't know who you are. They're more better. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why don't you
So
come
Jeff,
in your real name?
Jeff, I had one other topic, and then I got to go to bed. Okay, I had one other topic I wanted to address, and see what you thought about it, or if you've heard about it, or what. Okay.
Yeah, I'm all ears.
There's a guy in Virginia right now, and I learned about this in full honesty. I was listening to when I drive long distances. I can't. Sometimes I listen to music. Oh, believe me, I rocked out to tons of Guns N' Roses. I had Faith No More. I
Oh
had
yeah.
I had Alice in Chains. I was listening to everything. I drove 16 hours this weekend. Okay, I had plenty of time to listen to a lot of music. But then on the way home, I was like,
Eric Wallace. Oh,
on the
go
way
ahead.
home,
Sorry.
I started listening to some podcasts, okay? And and there's certain ones I listen to and and anyway, I I know a lot of people probably don't like Tucker Carlson. I didn't used to like him, but I like him a lot more now because now he's actually doing real news. After Fox fired him is when Tucker became a
He
real
started.
man.
Yeah, he started doing his own thing.
He
Yeah.
became a real man. And you know what? That was probably the best thing that happened for anybody was Fox firing Tucker Carlson. And what does
Well,
that tell you about Fox?
remember when they fired what's his name that did what's oh gosh he did Blaze TV or whatever, but he did something else or
Yeah, but anyway,
in
so Tucker
Texas.
had on. He was talking to, and he so there's a guy who's running for the Attorney General
If
of
you're gonna
Virginia.
hold on real quick, Ben, I apologize, Ben. You got a moron in
Yeah.
chat that keeps disrupting everything. This is my real. Oh, never mind. You're probably drunk. No, I'm not drinking tonight, folks. Sorry. Yeah, if you're gonna keep talking like that, I'm just gonna have to ban you from
Well,
the channel. And if you're
I mean,
actually, I don't even know if that's a dox or not. To be honest with you, I have no idea who that is. But
no clue.
if you're doxing somebody, don't come in here with that name. All right. What I'll do is
Oh,
hold
Bob
on, Ben.
Saget, he
Hold on,
died like years ago.
Ben. Please, just let me continue, please. Let me finish my. All right, real quick. If that is a dox, go back to your channel, change the name, and come back. All right. So I'm gonna give you a chance. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna time you out. We'll see here. We'll time you out for 10 minutes. That'll give you enough time to change your name. And if that is a dox, come back with a different name that's not a dox. If you come back with a dox, you'll be banned. All right, go ahead, Ben.
I lost my whole train of thought. You know what? You need to
I know.
ignore
Well,
ignore
there's
the chat,
always
Jeff.
criminals
Ignore
and
the chat.
idiots in chat that
Just
want to
ignore the
cause
chat. They're just
problems. So.
assholes and idiots. You need to get better. Whatever.
Oh, I've
Well,
learned so much about people, dude. We talk private almost
oh
every
no, I
day.
remembered. I remembered. You ready? So
People
anyway,
are dying to hear some people's information, and I can't even say anything because I'm under kind of a gag order until it's over with. But yeah.
so I played the Tucker Carlson podcast tonight, and it was from like 3 days ago. But he was talking about this guy who's running for the Attorney General of the state of, or the excuse me, The Commonwealth. They love to say the Commonwealth. They don't like to call it a
Commonwealth,
state.
yeah.
And there's a few others. I think Pennsylvania, maybe Connecticut, maybe
Massachusetts, I believe, is Commonwealth. Virginia
they
is
consider
Commonwealth, I
themselves a
believe.
Commonwealth. I don't even understand what it means. I don't understand the legal differences. I really don't. I think it's just it's a vanity thing.
West, West,
In my
Jeff.
opinion, huh?
Yeah. Nothing. Go
Well,
ahead.
they're treated the same by the federal government, so it's basically a vanity thing at this point. Maybe their state government is different. The state where I grew up in Nebraska, they have a very unique. They have the only unicameral legislature. Means
I'm
they only
listening.
have one house. Most have a house and a senate, whatever. They have two different houses. In
Sure.
Nebraska, they just have one
Nebraska.
legislative body.
No, they have two. They have two.
Not in Nebraska. No, they only have one.
Well, when every election season, they always have it split in half.
No, I'm just saying they have one legislative body. It's the Nebraska
Oh, okay.
unicameral legislature. They don't
Maybe
have a
it's
House and a
his.
Senate. They don't have a
Oh,
House
okay,
of
okay.
Delegates and a House of Senators. They
I
don't
get
have
what
two
you're
different
saying.
houses. The federal
I get
government
what
has
you're saying.
there's a House of Representatives and the United States Senate, right? Nebraska doesn't have that. They just have one. It's called the unicameral, and they're the only state
Oh,
that
okay.
has it. Anyway, bottom line. So anyway, getting back to Virginia. So Tucker Carlson had on. Well, he had on a few people. He had Virginia delegate who served with this guy, and then he had on everybody's least favorite person, Steve Bannon. Although Steve Bannon made some good points on the show, but bottom line was they there's this delegate, whatever, who's running for Attorney General of Virginia, and all the Democrats are supporting him. He's got all the power team behind him. His name is Jay Jones. He's a black guy. I don't know. He looks gay. I don't know if he is, but
All right, let's not assume things on people.
well, no, I didn't. That's why I said he looks gay, but I don't know, But anyway, I don't know. But
What it looks like. Yeah.
anyway, well, whatever. Anyway, free speech. But
Gay means
anyway,
happy,
they
actually. So.
but bottom line is this guy is running for attorney general, and he was texting a Republican colleague of his,
Okay.
and he's talking about his opponent or somebody that he dislikes in the Republican Party, and he said that he wanted to put 2 bullets in the guy's head, right?
All right, in
And
Minecraft.
and
Ben, we're on YouTube. We're not on a private phone call.
all
If
right,
you
all
care if
right,
I
all
miss
right.
anything.
Oh, I got it. Okay, I'm Jeff. I don't know.
You're
You're the
fine.
worst
Go
at
ahead,
this.
Ben. You're fine. You're
You're the
fine.
worst at this. I'll do my best. Okay. Bottom line, he said that he wanted to put 2 B's in the R's head, and also his wife as well.
In
And
Minecraft, yeah.
then he said, and then we need to K his 2 kids also, who are 2 and 5 YO, by the
Wait,
way.
who said this? I'm sorry. Who said
This is
this?
the guy who's running for attorney general of the state of Virginia, and he said he wanted to
Really?
K his opponent in the Republican Party and K his wife and K his 2 kids as well. And when he was texting with his friend who was a Republican actually in the House of
Wait.
Delegates
Hold on,
in
real quick. I
Virginia,
have a question. Where did he
and
say
she
this at? On television? Did he say
this
this
is
at a
all on text. No,
rally?
I'm telling you now. He was texting his friend in the Republican Party, who was a associate of his in the Virginia House of Delegates, and he texted her not only once, not only twice, but 3 times that yes, he reaffirmed that
Northwest.
yes, he advocated K-ing the
Mm,
kids because they were
that's
going to become
terrible.
become fascists and dictators, and it's better to get rid of
That
them
is
now.
disgusting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and you know what? And you know what?
typical criminal minds, just like
You,
the idiots on some of the
you
idiots
know
on
you know
YouTube,
what's
the
even
trolls and
crazier,
stuff. Typical criminals,
Jeff. Jeff, you know what's even crazier? Not a
What's
single
that?
Democrat has condemned his words. The Democrat running for governor in Virginia, who's going to be elected soon, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. She when they asked her the question in the debate, she did not say a word. She didn't move her face. She just stared straight at the camera. Dude,
So
it's the craziest thing you ever said. This guy said he wanted to K kids, and 2 of them, 2 and a 5-year-old, and he not only backed
huge.
down. He didn't back down once. He didn't back down twice. He didn't back down 3 times. He stood by it, and he still stands by it. And this guy is scheduled to be the next Attorney General of Virginia. What do you think is going to happen if he
He's
gets
not.
power?
Well, I think. Well, let me just say this. I think Virginia. Oh my goodness, I have to say it's kind of a split. Oh my goodness. I would say he probably is not. He's probably not going to win in Virginia. Now, if he was probably up in New
Are you
England
kidding?
area in certain states,
He
you
has a
think
huge
so?
chance to win.
In Virginia,
Yes, he's been a member of the House of Delegates for many years, and zero Democrats are voting him down right now.
well,
Nobody is
see,
nobody has actually castigated him for his remarks. Nobody has. It's
really,
crazy. It's crazy.
even wait, hold on, real quick. Even like, say, we were talking about what Tucker Carlson earlier. He's never mentioned it or talked about it, or
He
Fox
just learned about it,
News, or
and he put it out on his channel 3 days ago. I'll send you the link, Jeff, if you want. I'll put it in the chat if you want.
oh my god, oh, we got botted.
Well, and
1,438 people watching. Somebody botted us.
oh, Nanya's here.
Yeah, I just now found out. I looked up. He said 900. I looked up. It says 1,400. I know who it is too, by the way. Thumper
Anyway,
88 or I'm gonna start going through names if I have to. It's called botting people.
yeah, I get it. But
Yeah, I
anyway,
have a
Jeff,
YouTube
do you see the
representative. They know
problem with what
better,
I'm talking
so I don't
about with
have to
this
worry
guy?
about it. See how I
This
dropped
guy's
to
name.
700 real quick?
Hey, I'm not Jeff. I'm not going to dox anybody, but I'm telling you this. In Virginia, this guy's running for attorney general. His name is Jay Jones. That's JayJones. Jay Jones. Go look him up. Go look up Jay Jones death threats
In Minecraft. Yeah, I'll look that up, Ben.
in
You can
Minecraft. Yeah,
text
go
me
look it
that.
up.
Yeah, you can text me that in private. I like to take a look at that. It jumped up from 700 to 1,173. Yeah, somebody paid money to bot the stream, and they're so stupid. They just wasted their money. Oh my
Like
goodness,
nobody
that's
even
freaking
cares, right?
hilarious.
Nobody even cares. I don't care.
Nobody cares. Yeah, they're stupid. They're criminals. They're idiots, and the Bible says, and in hell they live. Hold on, let me just finish my comment here. There's a man that Jesus was talking about in the Bible, and he said, and in hell he lifted up his eyes in torments and begged for one drop of water to cool his tongue, for he was in torments. And one day they're going to pass. They're going to wake up in hell, and they're going to look up and say, "Oh my gosh, I was wrong." And then, and I hate that because I don't, being a born again Christian, the Holy Spirit convicts our hearts, even our worst enemies. We don't wish them to go to hell. I don't wish anybody, even God
Never,
says, I wish that none should perish, but all
never,
come to
never.
repentance. And
Yep,
I wish
yep.
that nobody goes to hell. And there's not really 3,462 people in here, by the way. Somebody botted us, by the way. They wasted their money to bot us. But anyways, I don't wish anybody to go into the lake of fire. You look at Revelation chapter 20, verses 16 through 17, I believe it is. Whosoever's not written in the book of life shall be cast in the lake of fire. So hell's a temporary place, according to the Bible. Of course, I'm going by the Bible. And then during the great white throne judgment, when people like myself will be with the Lord, looking down on the people who didn't accept Christ, no offense, but I'm just saying that's what the Bible says. Then their sins will be revealed to the entire universe, if you will, and then they'll be cast into the lake of fire for eternity to burn forever. And it's a scary thing, and people think it's funny. They're hee ha ha on it, and then when it happens, how many atheists I've known that's actually gotten saved on their deathbed? Like seriously, I have family that's been in the medical field for 30 plus years, and they've witnessed it themselves. There's been a lot of people that have been atheists that have gotten born again and gotten saved on their deathbeds because they're like, wait a minute, maybe I heard this in Sunday school. I heard this maybe when I was little. I heard it in church one time, or I heard it by whatever, it may be. And then they realize, Jesus is Lord and Jesus is King. And then they get saved in their deathbed. I have family members that have done that, and it's just sad because a lot of people, I'm not trying to push my religion. I'm just simply saying what I believe, and I have the First Amendment right to do so, like you were talking about, freedom of religion, right? 9.5. Yeah, I see that. Oh shoot. Are you still there, Ben? Did we lose you? Ben? Oh, you're muted. Okay. Yeah, I see that. It's kind of funny. 10,000. Remember when Tommy got botted? I think it went up like 49K or 50K or something like that. It was crazy. Well, bots, hit the like, bots. There's only 12 likes. Y'all hit the like, please. The real ones. Please hit the like. No, I have a YouTube representative. I'm fine. I'm fine, Becky. But I appreciate your comment there.
Oh
But
wait a minute,
yeah, for the
I think my mic still works.
yeah, if you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. I'd appreciate that.
Sorry, I had to manage a couple other tasks real quick. I was gone
No,
for a
you're
minute.
fine. You're
Yeah.
all good. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like you because you served our country as a combat veteran. You did a lot of things for our country, and then they don't like me because I'm ex law enforcement and I'm have a monetized channel.
Hey
And they don't
Jeff,
like, and they stick up for predators and criminals and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of hate.
can I do a favor for all the veterans to support me, and I'll eliminate another
Yeah,
half of them.
absolutely, sure.
I would love to eliminate another half of them. Everybody that thinks that Iraq was a good waste of
Wait,
our
be careful
lives.
what you say on YouTube, Ben. You have to
I
be
know, I
careful of
know.
conspiracy stuff.
I'm just
Okay.
asking a question. Everybody that thinks that Iraq was a good waste of our resources and within lives and material and everything else, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. And if you think that was good, put a 2 if you think it was bad. Let's just
You
see
think it
the
was
results.
so? Hold on, real quick, Ben. Just real quick. So one, if you think it was good, right, and two, if you think it was bad.
Yeah, we're
Is that
talking
what you're
about
saying?
the Operation Iraqi Freedom, which I happen to hold a campaign medal for. Actually, I served in that war. So give me a 1 if you think it was worth it, 2 if you think it wasn't. And there's no wrong answer. I won't look down on you either way.
Oh man, that's a tough one because they got Saddam. Well, Saddam Hussein. They got Osama bin Laden. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, dude. I mean, I
Jeff.
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Ben. Let me see. One for good and two for bad, right? Mm.
If Iraq war was good, if 2 if it was bad.
Uh, okay. From what I understand and what I researched, oh my gosh, this is a tough one. I was gonna put two, but you know what? I think I'm gonna put one just because of my research. I don't know.
Mm. All right. Austin Pete,
I should have put two. I was gonna put two, but I was
heck
thinking,
on.
okay, they got Saddam, they got Osama,
You
but
know what? You know what the
on the
current
other hand, you know what I mean? It's
they've
like I don't
they've
know.
done studies of my war. They've done studies of my war. You know what the you know you know how many veterans the percentage that disagree with the war that we were forced to go serve in?
Wait, what was the question? Wait, what was that now?
How many veterans that served in Iraq do you think felt like it was worth it?
I don't know. I wasn't there, and I'm not you. I would probably say a lot of them. I don't know. That's my guess, but I could be wrong.
Talking about the veterans. I'm not talking
I
about
I I that I
when
understand that.
we were on active duty. Our job was to approve of the mission. Our job was to say yes, sir. Let's go. Do whatever we have to do.
Well, sure. I go ahead and answer,
You want to
Ben.
know the
I have no
number? You want
idea.
to know the number?
Sure,
You want to know the number?
absolutely.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
I'm gonna give it to you.
All right.
It's hang on. 60. So the war in Iraq, 64% of veterans say it was a piece of shit. Or piece of whatever dog
Okay.
crap. They should have never done.
Okay.
All adults, 62% agree. So actually, veterans agree with that statement more than all adults, right? So veterans know that it was crap, right? The war in Afghanistan, 58.
Let me see something real quick. Go ahead. I'm gonna put. I think I know
The
who's
war in
doing this
Afghanistan,
because I know they
58% of
used to do it
veterans
on the
say it
other
was not
side.
worth fighting.
This
All adults,
Wait,
59.
Ben, hold on, just a second, Ben. I hate to interrupt you, but we got an idiot in chat. It's this guy. I think it's this guy right
Well,
here. This is a
I don't know.
convicted pedo. This is a hold on, real quick, Mister Stapp here. This is a convicted pedo. He does this to different channels. That's probably him. He goes by Thumper88. He has a bunch of Lucifer accounts. Lucifer this, Lucifer that. Lucifer hit me with the Ultra Ball bat. That's him. Convicted pedo, Mister Stapp. Anyways, go ahead.
Well, I saw more twos than ones. So anyway,
Then
hopefully
I changed mine to 2.
at least most people know. And you know what? Uh, well, and a lot of people again go back to Tucker Carlson. He's run a
I might
series
change it
recently.
to 2.
Tucker Carlson has run a series on 9/11 recently. I think he's 4 episodes deep publicly. I think all of it's available if you pay whatever, but I don't want to pay for Tucker. I'm sorry. I kind of like Tucker nowadays, but I don't want to pay for it. Well, I'll wait another week, whatever. He's not going to tell me anything new from 25 years ago. You know what I mean? So, bottom line, it's a joke. It's a joke what they did.
Scamula. Yeah.
It's a joke what they did. And a lot of people are realizing it, and well, there is a lot of problems, and the government doesn't even know how many problems they have. And you know what? The government is staffed by imbeciles. I can tell you that 100% because I know a lot of them. And you know what the average IQ is?
I think it's what between. Hold on, don't say anything. I think it's between 90 and 140 or 135 or something like that.
No, the average IQ is about 80 to 90.
Well,
If
80
you're
is the minimum you need to go to high school.
if you're above 90, then you're like we're advanced level.
Right.
So anyway,
Well, wait. Hold on. What number did you say?
if you're like 80 to 90, you're pretty much average, whatever. To get
Right.
to
Anything above 140, you're
if you're
considered
above 140, you're considered a genius. Yeah.
genius. Yeah, something like
That's
that. And
right.
I think average is what 120 to 130 or
No,
shoot, what
average
was it?
is about 85.
85 to 1 something rather than above 135, 140 is considered genius, and then
Well,
something
if you're
above
giving a range, it's not really an
180 or
average,
I
is
don't
it?
know.
You're giving a field at that point.
It's too late. It's too late for me to
An average is
do
a
any
number.
mathematical
It's the middle
equations.
mathematical middle is an average. Yeah. Anyway,
Right.
but yeah. Anyway, I'm the accountant. You aren't. Whatever. You should listen to me on math.
Right. But anyways, yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't really care. I'm at an age now. Well, I just don't give a shit. To be honest with you, you get to an age, you're like, I don't really care about the things I cared about 10, 20 years ago or whatever, and that kind of stuff. Just I don't care about.
Well,
It is what
and
it is.
I used to feel that way too, and then I started to realize how corrupt everything is and how little people are standing up. And so, even in my own small way, whatever, I will stand up every chance I can get. Whatever, if it's
I
whatever
agree.
supporting the First Amendment, if it's whatever not letting cops run over my rights, whatever, I'll do that too. If it's not
There you
letting
go.
government run over my rights, I will do that too. I'm not
Well,
going to take violent
the
action.
smaller the
I don't. I
government, the
have no
better, right?
plans. No, I'm just saying right now, publicly, everything. I don't have any plans for violence. I am not a violent
I know
person,
that.
and you know
Oh
that.
wait, let me
You know that
wait,
most
hold
veterans
on,
are not violent people.
all right, let me switch gears a little bit. So Casey
Mhm.
Cox, a friend of mine, and we agree to disagree on a lot of things, but we're buds, right? So he had a stream, and a lot of people did actually on YouTube. I saw over YouTube the other night. So this no kings thing. I'm not. And now, be careful what you say, Ben. Think before you speak, please. But
Yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
this
Don't get
no,
me started.
yeah, I understand this no kings thing. Now I understood a little bit of it once I watched some of the things, but I don't understand everything about it. So I guess they're against Trump or something. I don't know. We'll say number 47 just to be on the safe side here.
Just
We'll
go
say
ask
number
them for yourself.
47. But I understand. Like, okay, so here's my thing. There was a what was it? I can't remember what channel it was, but they were. What's that channel that televises the Senate and the Congress and all that stuff?
It's C-SPAN.
Shoot,
C-SPAN.
yeah. So I think that was a channel I was watching, and Cash, what's his name, Cash Patel, or
Cash
what?
Patel.
The
He's
head of the
the
FBI.
director of the FBI.
Yeah. So he was addressing some of that, the what's it called, the Epstein files or whatever. And when they were,
He lied. He lied to Congress.
yes, that's what I was thinking, and it kind of shocked me because I was kind of impressed with him when I saw him when he was being pretty much interrogated, if you will. by the Congress and Senate and whatnot.
Well, what does that tell you? That's Donald Trump's handpicked man, right?
Right,
That's
and
his
that's what
handpicked
kind of,
man, and he can't
and
answer a question.
that's
Well, what does that tell you? What does that tell you?
that's exactly what I'm trying to get to. So I'm not a right and you know what Trump supporter. However, I did vote for him.
Well,
Barely, by the way. Hold on, Ben. I'm not done yet, brother. I barely voted for him the last two times. Barely voted for him, right? So, with that being said, um, I'm really interested to see. It doesn't mean that everybody's on the list. Look, there's a millionaire club, there's a billionaire, club or whatever. I get that they hang out together, and you find out later on they're bad people, right? Just like 50 Cent with P Diddy, he used to hang around with them until he realized what a bad person he was, right? So you can't accuse and just believe everything because they were on some kind of whatever flight list or whatever it is, right? However, it needs to be released unredacted. That's my opinion. And then every person on that list needs to be investigated. That's my opinion. What do you think about that?
um, you're talking about redaction of which
Okay,
records
all right.
again?
Let me repeat that real quick. All right, so the Epstein list, when it was
Hmm.
supposedly released, it was pretty much all redacted, right? It needs to be
Um,
released unredacted, and then everybody on the list needs to be investigated, right?
to be honest, I think when people, it's perhaps a it's almost a confusion of terms. When they talk about a list, right? I don't know what list they're talking about. Do they have a list of all the people that committed crimes? I think that's what people want to see. We want to see a list of all the people who
Well,
committed crimes.
absolutely, but
Or
it's got
or
to
is
be
it
proven
or is it or
first.
is it his little black book? They already have the black book, and most of that's been released. Actually, that's how we know who flew on what planes, where, and when, and all that. They tracked all that back, and all that's been released for years, right?
Sure.
So anyway, what are they hiding back? Well, they're hiding back all the other stuff they found, and believe me, they raided and fully infiltrated his not only his Manhattan place, they also fully invaded in
Miami, California.
and Arizona actually, or New Mexico. New Mexico, I
Yeah.
think
Well, no,
he had a place.
Epstein. Yeah, it was right. Yeah. There. Okay. So hold on, real quick. That's one thing. Oh, real quick. That's one
Yeah,
thing that Casey Cox and I tried to do is when we were doing
go
pred
out there.
catching.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Just let me get to the point here. There's a statue of Epstein in downtown Albuquerque in Old Town, right? So we tried so many times and yes, it was kind of for content to get people to like, oh my gosh, look at that right behind the catch. We tried to get a pred to meet in front of the Epstein statue in downtown Albuquerque. And by the way, you remember when all the statues were being taken down across America?
Oh, the
Remember all that?
monuments and so forth,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
Civil
yeah,
War heroes and
yeah,
so
yeah,
forth.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Apparently, that one's still up. Now, I've not been down to Old Town in quite a while. If I go down there and it's still there, of course, I'll take a picture and post it. But that was one of our goals is to try to catch a pred right in front of that statue, the Epstein statue. Because if you watch
Oh
the,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's a documentary, whatever you want to call it, the first place they show is New Mexico, and it's just on the other side of the mountains here. It's not too far
Yeah.
from me. And that's
Yeah.
where the first victim, or one of the first victims at least, came out.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
But I
No,
don't, I don't, I don't, I don't know if they took it down. I'm sure they did by now, but who knows? It's New Mexico, so I have no idea.
Jeff,
Um,
apparently we got some good viewership right now. I don't know.
no, we're just being botted. It's just being
Oh, it's
botted, dude.
botted. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, that's about the time when well, we should make a huge blunder, right? We should make
Mhm.
when the most people are watching, we should make a huge mistake and do something terrible that's unforgivable.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen it happen before. It's happened to me before as well. Not quite this
No,
much,
I
but
just think I think it's a joke
it's
actually. I don't
stupid.
know, whatever.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
just
who wants
criminals. They're jealous. They're stupid. They're ignorant. That's all I know.
it,
Look, look, Ben. I've talked about this so many times. It's called Criminal Minds. But you and I don't have a criminal mind. We don't have a P3DO mind.
I don't look
People
for
do,
angles. I
and
don't
it's
look for ways
unfortunate that
to.
they have that kind of. Hold on, I'm not done, Ben. And
Oh,
certain
okay.
people do have that kind of mindset. All they know is P3DO mind, or just a regular criminal mind. They're both criminals, obviously. I'm just saying that's all they know is the life of a crime, and that's all they know, and they can't get that out of their head and out of their brain, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to do stupid shit, whether it be in IRL, which people say, well, the internet's not. It's just the internet. It's just no. There's real people. You're a real person. I'm a real person. Everybody in chat's a real person, whether they're under the real account or not. It doesn't matter. They're a real person. So yeah, it is IRL.
Yeah, I
You
hear you
know,
there. I hear you. I hear you. Yep.
you got sick
And
idiots like. Wait, hold on, real quick.
you know,
Let's see,
you,
real quick.
it was this weekend. It was very interesting to meet some people that do this on a regular basis, and they piss some people off just by holding a camera, right? And
Oh, I know. People get so upset. We're being recorded everywhere we go. There's cameras everywhere. In
oh
fact,
my
there's
god,
a
and that's
channel
that's
called Cameras Everywhere.
That's the point. And oh, you think you're safe because you're on a security camera? You know how often those
No,
end up
you're
online?
not.
Go look at TikTok. People, believe me, years ago, I remember I worked at this restaurant. We had security cameras. And one time my buddy, he was washing dishes, whatever, and he was walking out of the dish room, and I don't know, he was looking down, and then he looked up and he walked right into the wall and he knocked his head, whatever. He didn't fall down or anything, but we just loved it. We loved the video of AJ ramming his head into the wall, and then we shared it around with everybody. Now that was like 15 years ago, you know what I mean? Nowadays that would be all over TikTok and everybody laughing at AJ or whatever, and nobody could do anything. It was already out
Yeah.
there, you know what I mean? Even if you got fired for sharing the
Yeah.
security cam video or whatever, nobody was going to do anything, you know what I mean? Like, but
Mm-hmm.
nowadays there's cameras literally everywhere, and believe me, you're not safe because it's a security camera. And I love it when auditors say, "Well, that's our security
Well, you're talking
camera." Well,
about
this
like
is.
CCTV, right? Hey, Liz,
I
how you
would
doing, by
say
the way?
no. You would say, "This is my security camera. This is my security. You guys have security. I have security too. Okay, and I'm allowed. If
Right.
you're allowed to record me,
Exactly.
I can record you. Huh?
Right.
Is that wrong?
No, not at all. That's what I just said.
Well, you see what I'm saying then.
Well, here's another thing too. So let me just bring this up real quick. Since you want to talk about the 1A and stuff like that, I get that. Okay. So people say, "Well, I can stand in your, I can stand in your street and record you through your. You have to create your own privacy." And I get that, but here's the thing: like free speech, people don't understand. There's a line to cross. When you cross from free speech to crime, you're
There's
crossing the
absolutely a
line.
line. If I
Yes.
went outside
Don't
somebody's
say it,
house.
Ben. Don't say the
No,
wrong
no,
things.
no, no.
I know.
I'm not going to say
All right.
anything bad. What I'm saying is, if I went outside somebody's house in a residential neighborhood, right, and I just stood on the sidewalk for 4 hours recording their house, right,
Right.
that would be a problem, right? If I'm on a public street downtown, that's different. It's time, place, and manner, right? Do you
Right.
understand? Like, there's a difference. And so yeah, no, people's homes are considered. Although I could legally walk down a sidewalk and record somebody's home, I could do that. But if I stand out there for too long, if I become a nuisance to the household, whatever, that could be considered criminal. But otherwise, normally, yeah, no. Anything in public is it's legal, whatever, to record.
Right. Well, we got pedos in the chat.
Um, I can see
Yeah.
one called mentally, whatever. We need to delete that
Yeah.
one.
It's all being documented. I'm not supposed to say too much, but yeah, it's all being taken care of. Don't worry about it. But yeah,
I mean, this
everything's
is
being
like
documented.
actually mentally is like the worst decoy account I've ever seen. I mean, come on, if you're trying to be a
Actually,
decoy,
I know who it is. I already know who it is. December
it
14,
says it says
2017. Yeah,
it's
I know
nine
who
years
that is.
old, whatever. But
They change.
nobody.
Yeah, I know who it
Number
is.
one, nobody believes
Yeah.
it, and also number two, nobody's gonna bite on the bait either. So it's like it's kind of a stupid thing to say. And
People are
it was
stupid.
directed at
Some people
you.
are just stupid, man. They're just so stupid. It's
Well,
it's
they're
so
just
ridiculous.
You know, they were born with not as many brain cells as other people.
I guess
and,
ignorant's a better word.
not only that, but it's also drugs.
That too. Hard
Yeah,
drugs.
their brains are warped, and
Yeah.
also their home life is warped probably too. I would imagine.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't have any
Well, yeah.
specific
There's a lot of
evidence,
people that are
but
meant. Well, hold on, Ben. As I talked about my last live, there's a lot of mentally unstable criminal minds in the community.
oh
Alex
yeah,
is bust. Hold on, real quick. Just let me continue, please. You know as well as I do
yeah.
that just speaking of one of them, Alex, for example, has caught a lot of people who actually paid for his locals, as you call it, locals, or Rumble or Rumble, or you know, we joke around about that. How much is Rumble and how much is locals, whatever it's called. They were paid subscribers, and Alex caught them. And
Well,
then,
yeah,
so I
but
no, hold on real quick. I mean,
Short Bus was always just a single troll. He was just having fun, you know what I mean? And we always
oh yeah, Short Bus
and we
is
love
completely
Short Bus
innocent,
too.
of
We love
course,
Short Bus.
of course. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
clown?
Hey,
Clown,
shout
don't be.
out Short
Oh
Bus.
wait, actually, I didn't know. Actually, clown, is that the real clown? Because hold on real quick. That is the real. Okay, because there was another clown force in Nanya that only had one subscriber or something. I'm like, I don't think that's the real clown. And she was like, yeah, that's the real clown. So anyways, hold still, clown, real quick. 1 second. Wait, I hit the wrong button. My bad. Hold still, clown. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move, clown. Don't move. Hold still. Hold still. I gotta get back. As okay, now I know it's actually him. All right, there's your other thing back there. All right, Jeff, you stop violating me. Oh, good lord, sick people, man. Just sick people, man. Oh shit. All right, we have somebody coming up. I don't know if it's the real one or not. But we'll see. Is this a Rev Rare?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Dude, what are you up to?
Kind of getting wasted. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, what?
I'm getting drunk.
We can't hear you, dude. Your audio sucks, man. You have to come back with better audio, bro.
Is that better? Hello?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I'm getting drunk.
What's new? No, I'm just kidding.
What's new with you? That's what I'm saying, bro. The fuck are you doing?
I don't know, dude. What are you up
You're
to, man?
probably wasted yourself. Look at your fucking ass with your Def Leopard fucking shirt. Come on, bro.
That's my overlay.
Hey, I got a problem with that statement. What's wrong with the Def Leopard shirt? Why does that make you drunk?
Yeah,
And
what's
it
wrong
says
with Cheech and
That band
It
Chong?
says
sucks.
Journey at the bottom too.
Dude,
What's
that
wrong with
band is
Cheech and
terrible.
Chong?
Bro. I mean, come on. We all know that band is awful. I mean, let's be real.
And
Oh
they're
my god.
not,
Oh
they're
my god.
still
No,
selling out stadiums.
Jeff, kick him now. Kick him now. You
All
cannot
right,
say
Rev.
Def Leppard is awful.
Shit.
Kick him now. Kick him now.
Yeah, get me out of here. Fuck me.
Rev, you're drunk, dude. Come up another time, man. Take care.
Def Leppard was one of my favorite bands of all time.
Rev P bombs when he's trash. So sorry, Rev. I'm not letting you up while you're trash, bro. Sorry, man.
It's for your own benefit.
Yeah, for your own benefit. That's correct. Oh my goodness, dude! It's almost 11 o'clock. Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning there. Well, no, 1 o'clock in the morning there, right?
How much for Ben Wynn?
0.
Well, I know that's the story of my
Whoa,
life.
whoa, whoa! Let me take that back. Let me take that back. You
No,
said
that's the
how
story of my
much?
life.
No.
It's
Hold on,
nothing.
real quick.
Nothing.
Hold on, real quick. Let me rephrase that. You said how much? Okay, well, for me, 0, obviously. But what I
Well,
mean
because
is,
you're not gonna pay.
well,
Yeah.
hold on. What's your worth? That's what you should ask. What's the
Well, that's
worth of
different.
Bitcoin?
Yeah. Well, we just do it in the short bus style. We just ask how much stuff is. Sometimes. Well, everything's expensive anymore. Sometimes you just have to find out how much stuff is before you go out. I don't want to go buy gas if I don't know how much it is. If I wait a couple days, it might be cheaper.
Oh, hold on.
Same for milk.
Yeah, somebody's saying check Slack. I can't keep up with everything. Good Lord.
Hell, even
Oh my
even
gosh.
even the price of pickles fluctuates from day to day. I could get Clausen pickles, a jar for
Yeah.
$3.69 a day. Tomorrow
Yeah.
morning it might be $4.59. You know.
All right, let me just say something real quick. Mods, I'm not gonna say anything, obviously, but mods, you do what you have to do. The one who just messaged me, you do what you have to do. That's why you're a mod. I appreciate you letting me know, though. Thank you.
I
But
see.
yeah, do what you have to do.
CPPWV is in the chat. Hello,
Hell
hello,
yeah.
hello.
What is
Never
up?
talked.
We got
I've never
catchers in the
talked to
house.
CPPWV before, but I appreciate the work they're doing. Whatever. It's a challenging environment, and whatever. I don't know much about them, but I've seen a couple catches. Whatever. As long as they're exposing,
They're doing good. Yeah, they're
as long as they're exposing preds, I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Wait, why is good Lord, why did people okay, hold on, Ben, please just let me talk for a couple minutes, okay? Please. I'm not being rude, but I don't understand why people are always negative on YouTube. I don't understand that. Like, do they go to the store and say, "Listen here, cashier, you're gonna ring up all my shit one by one, and if you don't, blah 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 blah," and they get to the door of Walmart, right, or the grocery store. Listen here, person greeter at the door. If you don't say goodbye to me in a nice way, blah 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 blah, and they get to their car. I mean, like, that's people are almost constantly negative on the internet. Why?
Well, because they feel like they have no repercussions. They feel like it's a safe.
Exactly, but they do.
Well,
That's the
but yeah,
thing. They
they feel
do.
it's a safe place to vent. And you can vent. You can vent on the internet. Yeah, you could say, "I'm so pissed off at the world today. I hated my life. I hated my day. Everything ruined my life. Whatever." And you can say that. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start to then but I think what happens is that people, whatever their daily life, they can't control, and then they feel like they have more control over their online life, and they feel like they can do more damage there, and so they're like, "Well, I can destroy this person who pissed me
That's
off."
right.
Like,
Wait, hold on. Actually, Ben, what you just said, CPPWV said it very, very good here. Just really brief. They feel hidden. That is exactly right. CPPWV. Thank you so much. That's
what
color.
she said.
Yeah, it's on screen, Ben. They
She said
feel hidden. I just said
we've
just
been
three
slow
words.
for a while, but we're about to pick up quite a bit. Oh no, I didn't
Yeah,
see that
they
one.
feel hidden. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
Oh, they feel hidden. Yeah,
that's
yeah. Oh,
exactly
yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, it just pops up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, they feel hidden, but you know what? You're very exposed actually. Especially if you sign up for any services or whatever, or if you utilize phone companies, whatever, you're very exposed. And you should just know that. And be prepared for it. And if you want to go and voice your opinion, guess what? You're gonna get repercussions. That's just the way it
True.
is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. And you know what? Repercussions, they take different forms. Sometimes you might be able to get away with certain things, and other times, whatever. I don't know. If you piss off
Hold
the
on, real
wrong
quick.
person,
Hold on, real
huh?
quick. Cloud4 said their balls grow 3 sizes bigger behind the keys. That's so true, Clown.
The
W
ball
Clown.
grow. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Right. That is
Yep.
so
Yep.
good. Yep. I mean, CPPWV and Clown pretty much put the nail on the head on that one.
Well, anybody that talks a lot of crap, you can pretty much assure they won't do anything. It's the quiet ones you got to worry about.
Oh, they'd be lucky if they made it past my mailbox here.
And
Just
then people
saying.
that are kind of in between, they're probably pretty decent. They won't go get you, but if you come get them, then that's a different story. You know what I mean? And so yeah, let me just reiterate. I think I've said this multiple times on your account, Jeff. But here in Florida, we do have the Castle Doctrine, and I do have
I know.
certain
We know what it
rights
means. You have to explain the detail on YouTube. But I know
under the
we all know what it
Constitution. But
means.
let me just tell you,
Yeah.
if anybody ever tries to do anything over here, It won't be their best day there in their life. I can tell you that.
I've had look, and I'm not going to say the person's name, and please don't repeat this, but on our
I'm
private
not going
phone
to.
calls we have with a certain catcher, like even he said, if somebody does or threatens or whatever, I'll be on my way from Texas immediately. And I'm like, you don't have to do that because the whole freaking deputies and law enforcement's on our side. Our neighbors, ourselves were fully armed to the teeth and everything else. But I'm just saying, I appreciate that. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah. People are stupid. They're dumb. Not everybody, of course. I'm just saying the idiots, the criminal minds, the pedos, all that stuff. They're just they're all criminals. But you know what I mean. I kind of we kind of have to. Okay, when I say, here's the thing, and we talk about this a lot on the phone. Like there's what's worse, and then we have to be careful what we say on YouTube, Ben. So listen to my words, okay?
Yeah.
Like there's a serial unaliver. Okay, we're gonna use that word, and then there's a P3DO. We're gonna use that word, right? All right. So what's the difference between the two? I think they're both bad, right? However, a P bomber's trying to get backstage or trying to get up on panel. Yeah, I know you want a P bomb. I know you want. Oh, look at you backstage. I know
Jeff.
you want to P. Hold on, Ben, hold on, please. I know. I see you at the blue screen. Show your face. Show your face. Show your face. Got that blue screen. Got it all ready to P bomb, don't you? Show me your face. Come on, show me your face. Don't be a puss. Don't be a puss. Hold on, Ben. Don't be a puss. Show me your face. Yeah. Don't want to show me your face, do you? No, I don't think so. I'll give you 3 seconds. Otherwise, I will ban you permanently from StreamYard. 3, 2, 2.5, and 1. Boom. Gone. There we go.
Well, that was easy.
That was fun.
Well, I mean, if you can't, whatever, I mean, you can't waste your time with people like that. Anyway, I forgot where I was at, Jeff.
You were wait, Ben. I know exactly where you were at. You were saying your ABCs backwards.
Well, give me one of those cup tests. I'll go from H
Z
to
Y.
Q. H to Q backwards, right? Oh yeah. Let's see. H I J K L M N O P Q. Done. Huh?
Wait, Cap
And you know
is
what?
saying something
I'm drunk
here.
as fuck, and I can do it.
Wait, hold on.
But you know
Cap
what?
is saying, hold on, real quick. Hold on. I got to look at chat a little bit once in a while. Somebody's freaking out. Cap is, wait, who's, what's going on in here? Well, let me check chat. Cap is pissed off. Yeah,
Oh, we
this
got
is
more.
not, well, hold on, just real quick. He's not convicted, Cap. That's the thing. He's not convicted. But yeah, I'll take your wrench if you want me to, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. Good Lord. People always fight about something. I didn't even notice it. I'm sorry. I just wasn't looking at chat. I was talking to you. And then I saw something.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I think.
Just
All right, hold on.
let it
Hold
go.
on. Ben, hold on. I think this is the right person. Let me just make sure.
Just let it go.
Is that you, Anthony?
Yo,
All
Jeff,
right. What's up? What's up?
unban FCC from your StreamYard. He wants to come up. And to be
No,
honest, this is pretty boring.
FCC's not welcome up here. Sorry.
Well, you gotta kick Ben and make some drama, so unban him and let him up.
No, I'm not gonna let FCC up.
You're gay, Jeff.
Wait,
But
Anthony, you just told me to. What? He just
he
said
left.
kick me?
I
What? Because
think so.
FCC doesn't want to face me, or what? What is that?
No, Anthony wants drama. It doesn't always have to be about drama.
Well, I didn't really have any problem with Anthony Cruz, but he said you had to kick me, and I was like, well, why would that be? Just so we could get FCC on here? What was that? Because FCC can't handle me, or what? What's the answer
I
to that?
don't know. No, I
Well, I
don't
don't
let
know.
FCC up here.
Well, I don't want. To be honest, I don't either. I don't know. He texts
I
me
know.
sometimes. I'm like,
I
I
think
don't
he's
know.
actually already banned from my StreamYard, to be honest with you.
I don't know. He should go get a job. You know, he's somebody that really needs to just
Well,
go
show
get a
your
job.
face backstage. Show your face. Show your face. Come on, Ben. Show your
Mhm.
face. Show your face. All right. Ben.
Well, they're pussies. That's it.
Oh my goodness. There's Ben's face.
How much of a pussy does that look like to you?
Oh
Huh?
damn, that's my background in the background. A background of
Exactly.
a background. Heck
Anyway,
yeah.
I don't even care if they call me a pussy. I really don't. You know how irrelevant that is to me.
What is going on in chat? Like everybody's like, take my wrench. We're just sitting here talking, and I don't even I don't even know what's going on. Let me Ben, give me just a second here. I gotta see what's going on in chat. I gotta go to my other phone here. Let's see
I
here.
got it here.
Who's mad at who? What is going on? Jeff pissed some guy off, and he botted him. No, it's this predator right here. I'm pretty sure it's that guy right there. Allegedly, we'll just say allegedly. By the way, CPPWV. Yeah, that's yeah. We're pretty sure it's that guy. Anyways, let me see the rest here. Jeff Sabroni, Jeff, please Slack. Okay, roll on real quick. Let me check Slack real quick. Somebody's messaging me. All right, there's that. Appreciate that. I'll get back to you later with the emoji or the comment. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. But we're all good. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, we got Mad Monday tomorrow on Scamulabators. All right, we got a stream tomorrow. But she's saying take. I don't know. I think she's just joking around. She said take my wrench, so I can't promote it if she's serious. I don't know. I don't know who's trolling and who's not. I don't know what's going on. It's a complete shit show actually. Scamula, you just joking or you want me to show you a stream tomorrow? I have no idea. I think you said take your wrench earlier. I don't know if you. I think you're just joking. Jeff, read Cap's comments. I'm trying to. I can't keep up with everybody. I'm doing my best. When I shoot this shit, I don't really look at chat that much. It's just me. Tomorrow. Oh yeah, it is tomorrow. If it was my channel, I would have ditched it years ago. Jeff is tank. He can take hits and fire back. Hell yeah, Ben. Oh shit. All right, so
Take his
Scamula's
and
got
fire back.
yeah, let me get that link real quick. Scamula has
You can take his and fire back.
is it a live or is it a premiere? Mad Monday. Okay. All right. Let's get it. Let's see. Copy. Well, she's a moderator. She can drop it too. It's called Mad Monday. I haven't been able to get to a lot of lives lately until or in the evening time usually because of what I'm dealing with. You know what it is. And it's serious, but let me put this in the chat real quick. Scamula. This will be tomorrow, folks. I'm gonna put Scamula. She's got either a live or a premiere come up tomorrow. In case you're sharing my lives or want to pull up tomorrow. Wait, I don't know why it said that. I just see the iPhone. The iPhone. Why did it do that? I just wanted to copy the link. Schema in case you are sharing my live. I don't know what that means, but there's the link. I guess I don't know. Freaking iPhones are weird. I'm still learning my damn iPhone. Go hit the thumb up, folks. On that if you could, por favor. Anyways. Yep, you can pull up if you want. All right, if I can't Scamula, look, I'm not going to get too much into detail, but my father's not doing well health-wise, so please pray for my father. Okay, so I can't be everywhere everybody wants me to be. I'm sorry, I just can't. My family always comes first and always will. Sometimes I catch things afterwards. So yeah, there it is. I'm still getting used to the iPhone. I thought I just copied the link, but apparently it copied. I don't know. Screw it, man. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, there's a link, folks. But anyways, 5A. Okay, what's the 14th day, Ben? Ben. Oh, I know this came up. I kind of figured that.
Oh hey,
You know that.
oh hey,
What's
Jeff.
what's the
I just
14th
sent you a
Amendment?
picture.
Dude, quit sending me stuff. I
14th
can't
Amendment.
handle all the stuff being sent to me. I can't. I'm sorry, dude. I just
The
can't.
14th.
I can't keep.
The 14th Amendment. The
All right.
14th
In
Amendment is
October
equal
2020.
protection under the rights. It was passed. We just went through this like 20 minutes ago. Whatever.
I
The
know.
14th Amendment is the equal protection under the rights.
Okay. All right.
But that applies to a lot of things. Anyway,
All right. All right.
the
Gotcha.
14th Amendment.
Oh my goodness.
14th Amendment is
I feel
equal
like I'm in
protection under the
freaking
rights.
school again. The way some adults act. Not you, Ben. I'm just talking about some people in general. It's just
Well, I could
unbelievable.
put you in school, Jeff.
Unbelievable.
I could put you in school about constitutional rights. I could put you in school right now about
You
constitutional
probably
rights.
could. You probably could.
Well, I give you a 15-minute master class. I'm not a lawyer, but I know all the basic laws, and I know what the implications are. Right? You know, whenever there's case law made, there's implications that go nationally, right?
Within a
And
certain
then
region. Wait, hold on. Isn't it within a certain region
it is,
or
but
district
sometimes
rather?
if the U.S.
Sorry.
Supreme Court comes down, then it becomes national, right?
Well, of
However,
course.
how
Yeah.
often? Let me ask you this: how often do you think police departments pass down the new case law to their employees? Nah, yeah, almost never, right?
Probably not very
And
much.
do you think that the retards that drive the disco Uber, do you think that they have the brain power to understand case law? Do you think they have the brain power to understand the difference between rights and wrongs? You know, no, they don't. They're just complete buffoons, actually. Most of the people that are
Buffoons.
hired, most of the people that are hired as deputies or police officers or whatever, they're completely idiots. They have a test that they do. They do a psychological test, and if you're too smart, they automatically eliminate you because you'll
Well, that's
automatically
true. Well,
see.
yeah, because you have a too high of a IQ. Yeah, I heard
Well,
about
you'll
that.
automatically see through their bullshit, and you'll realize the entire cop game is a fucking. Oh, excuse me. It's a terrible game that they play on us, and then you'll realize that actually America is a piece of shit, and then you'll find out then all the things that you believed all your life were wrong, and that's what I found out actually as a Marine Corps veteran. I found out all the things I believed all my life were completely wrong, and these
Well, not
people.
everything. Not everything. You can't say everything. Like all. You can't say everything.
Can I say damn near?
Yeah, I'm
Damn
pretty
near
close.
everything
Yeah, I
you
mean,
learned
sure,
all
of
your life was
course.
always wrong, and you were always controlled by the government, and you didn't know it. Well, you know, a lot of us know it, and we fight to eliminate that. I don't know. I consider myself I consider myself to be an activist of sorts in the sense that I don't want to get too involved, but I don't get
Yeah,
myself in
well,
trouble.
hold on, Ben. Unfortunately, because we have immature people in chat, I have to go through this again. I know we're trying to have a discussion. Look, mods,
Well,
you're a
I got
mod
health
for.
issues, you
Hold
know.
on, hold
If I
on,
get any,
Ben. Just let me finish, please. Mods, you're a mod for a reason. If there's something you feel you need to do, please do it. If another mod reverses it, please let me know through DMs. I will look at the next 48 hours to 70 whatever hours, and I will take care of it. I cannot deal with every single thing at one time. I don't have secretaries and people working for me. I don't have 100,000 plus subscribers that people working for me. I'm just me. All right. I'm just on my phone. Me and Ben are having a chat. We're trying to talk, or whoever wants to listen. We're trying to entertain this, that, and the third. You have a mod
Jeff,
for hold on, Ben. I'm not done, please. So mods, if a mod does something and you don't agree with it, screenshot it, send it to me. I will look at it the next 2, 3, 4 days whenever I can, and I will deal with it then. Until then, just don't reverse what another mod does, or I'll start ripping everybody's wrenches, except for like the bare minimum, okay, which is like Ben, Darrell, OTR, my family, and a few other people. All right, that's it. End of story. So just stop. Just stop. If they're being nasty, of course, do your thing. And there ain't no damn 36,000 people here. That's bullshit. Unless I hit the freaking algorithm, but no, I'm sure it's probably bots. Anyways, go ahead, Ben. People are
Well,
immature. People are
what I
being
was gonna
immature.
say, the only thing I was gonna say is that yeah, there's a million bots, and most of the people in the chat, whatever. Well, there's a lot of good ones, but then there's others too. And bottom line is, I'm really tired, and I'm just kind of sick of it.
Yeah, I'm tired
And
too. I'm usually in bed by this time, dude.
well, and Jeff, what I would tell you is that ignore the bots. Just ignore them. They go away. You know what I mean? The bots don't last forever. No,
I'm very aware of what to do.
I agree. Ignore the bots, whatever.
What's up,
Ignore
Gamorama?
the losers, whatever. If they make criminal threats, then prosecute them. Otherwise,
Oh, they're being everything's they're well. I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah, it's all being documented. Yeah,
I
but you know
know, but
what? Speaking of
it's
being tired, I'm gonna go to bed, dude. I am
yeah.
tired. And if you want to talk on the phone for about 10, 20 minutes afterwards, that's fine. But I'm about ready to crash.
Well, that's
So
cool.
I'm gonna
Can
go
we
to sleep.
call it the Audit Palooza stream? Huh?
It's not an audit the Palooza stream, so am I gonna call it that? That's
I'm gonna call it that. Okay.
well, I'm gonna keep the title the way it is, but
No, I'm just saying. My point was Audit Palooza is very important, and if you hate First Amendment auditors, maybe you should go look into them more. Maybe you should find out certain things. You know, a lot of these guys they do a lot of work. You know, legally and everything else. And you know what? Everybody thinks they're just a bunch of people trying to make money, but you know what? No, everybody cared about everything. I guarantee I met all of them. They all care about it. We all care about it. We're all we're constitutional activists, and you know what? I consider myself a part of the group, and I'm proud to say that I support the Constitution. I'm proud to say that.
amen to that. Hey Ben, thank you for your service. Thank you for your combat service. Appreciate you. Thank you for being a friend. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go to bed, dude. I may call you for 5 minutes, but man, I am tired and I have to get up like 6:30 in the morning, so I am gonna crash, dude. I am exhausted.
Buenos nachos, hasta lasagna,
Acosta, yeah.
fucking taco.
There you. And by the way, explain to the people about what you heard when we were talking about earlier on the phone.
Oh,
About the
hasta
la
lasagna.
pasta.
Yeah. Hasta
Yeah. Tell that
lasagna.
story.
Well, you say hasta la pasta, whatever, and that was something that you learned long ago. I think you told me from when you worked at the jail or whatever.
Yeah, not don't say where, but yes, been
Anyway,
yes,
I
30
say
plus years
less.
ago.
Okay. Well, anyway, I worked in the Marine Corps, and I met this Mexican guy, and he used to say hasta lasagna, whatever,
Yep.
and I was like, do they have lasagna in Mexico? I never knew. But yeah, apparently they do, and sometimes they make it, but they probably use like cumin and they probably use like chili powder or something. I don't know. They probably do it weird. I don't know. I want to try it. I still want to eat it. I still want to try it. But anyway, this guy now he basically laid it down. He said, "Well, they were abusing me for this, whatever," and I don't know. I lost track. Whatever. I lost
All
my
right.
train of thought.
I'll tell you what, Ben. Have a good night, man. I'll text you and call you probably a little bit.
I
Okay?
told you I was tired. I was gonna lose track or whatever and get sidetracked and
Anyways,
everything else.
you guys just Google hasta la pasta. You'll see what it means. I learned
Hey
it
Jeff,
from a guy from Kentucky about 30 years ago when I was a young armed officer, and me and the other people that worked at that place just
Jeff, can I make a request for
took
the
it from
outro
there.
music?
So I don't really have any except for StreamYard.
No, can I make a request for the outro music?
Sure.
I would like to hear Soundgarden.
I don't have Soundgarden, brother. I just said StreamYard Music is all I got.
Oh, that's all you got? Well,
Yeah.
just do your
I'm just
thing,
gonna.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm
You can
just
do
gonna.
anything. It's fair use. It's fair use as long as you don't play the whole song.
Well, how about this? It's not music, but there's your cat. Hey, look at that black cat or black bear,
Oh wait,
Black
Jack.
Panther.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my
We
God.
love
He's
Jack.
such an
We love us
animal.
some
I don't
Jack.
know. He's sitting like 5 feet away from me right now. He's looking at me. He's like, I heard my name. I heard my name. He looked up. He's like, well, it's not important, and he put his head back down.
All right, Ben. We'll talk to you or whatever, a little while or something.
Buenos
But yeah.
nachos, hasta lasagna, the chat, whatever. Everybody that was a hater, I hope you experienced bad things. Everybody that was a nice person, I hope you experienced good things. And that's all I have to say.
All right, later, Ben. Thank you for coming up.
Thank
All
you.
right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your hard-earned money for nothing. All right. Asta, as Ben said, I guess he had a friend that said Asta lasagna. That's a new one. Was it Garfield that liked lasagna? Yeah, I think it was Garfield. Am I getting that right? He loves lasagna, right? All right. Well, Asta lasagna for BIN Ben, I guess, tonight. All right. All right. Take care. I guess I'll play, shoot. I don't know. I think he likes the rock 3-chord progression, so I'll play that for a little bit. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.